realisation of a dream. Carlota Ciganda. So sweet for Caroline.
Most proud of is the way that she's learned to adapt.
A hole in one.
That's wonderful. Absolutely fantastic.
Hello and welcome to the Ladies European Tour and to Malaga in Spain for the final event of the season, the Andalucía Costa del Sol Open de España, presented by OYSHO. With the big Spanish hitters in town, Carlota Ciganda looking to take her second Spanish Open title. Helen Briem, one of those looking to stop her, the German after her second LET title in just 3 months as a pro. The par 72 Real Club Guadalhorce Golf, the host, who will take the final trophy and a share of the €700,000 prize pot. After heavy rain in the lead up to the event, the weather was overcast but calm as the opening round got underway. Aditi Ashok entered the week as the defending champion, but the Indian, who spent most of the season in the US, is just returning to competitive action after a month off. Nevertheless, plenty of good golf from the 5-time LET champion. She closed at 2 under par. The home favourite with the start she wanted. Carlota Ciganda began her round on the 10th and was level par through her first 8 holes, but she kicked on after that. This, at 8, put her 5 under for the day and just 2 shots adrift. At the same score as Pia Babnik, the Slovenian's been on the comeback trail in 2024 after adjusting to inserts in her shoe to help her with back issues. The 2-time LET winner, third in her last start, another 5 under thanks in part to some beautiful approach play. Aditi Ashok comes from Malaga and used to play this course regularly growing up. Her local knowledge showed in the opening round, plenty of support roaring her on.
Vamos! Ana Pelaez-Trevino gets herself to -6 with a stunning birdie on 18.
Pranav has enjoyed a very promising rookie season, 4 top 10s to her name, and the Indian was impressing in Spain. This, quite a way to finish at the 18th for a round of 66 and into a share of second. No surprise to see Helen Briem starting strongly. The German won the last time she teed it up on Spanish soil, and an opening round of 6 under, it looked to be an ominous start for the rest of the field. But out ahead was Nora Komulainen. The Finn has never lost her card since turning pro in 2013, but started the week 65th on the rankings. No signs of any pressure though, as Komulainen had one of those days where golf was easy. 7 under and a single shot lead. Patricia Schmidt made it 4, sharing second with good starts too for Anne Van Dam and Kim Metro. Komulainen the one to catch, and when asked if she felt the good round coming, she replied with typical Finnish bluntness.
To be honest, not really. You know, it's been a tough year. Like, I really struggled this year. I had a really good 3 weeks at home, and I worked on some things that I need to work on, and I think that worked. I really enjoyed it today, to be honest, yeah.
The good golfing conditions continued on day 2 with hardly a breath of wind. Manon De Roey made the most of it. The Belgians enjoyed another stellar year with 8 top 10s and a victory to all but seal second place in the order of merit. She was flying at the flags on day 2 in a 68 to shoot De Roey up to 7 under and a tie for 5th.
Oh, that was nearly a second eagle of the day for Manon De Roey.
She's alongside Maria Hernandez, who ended the day in style.
This from left to right for birdie at her final hole. Brilliant round of golf.
It was indeed. The Spaniard with a round of 66. Helen Briem said after her round she was frustrated with the 69, a sign of the high standards the teenager sets herself. But at 9 under and just 2 shots off the lead, she remained in an excellent position heading into the weekend. as was Pranavi Urs. The Indian was another with a round of 69 thanks to 4 birdies and a bogey to sit at 9 under. The big hitting Indian enjoying the layout at Guadalhorce. Pia Babnik's renaissance continued, the Slovenian with the putt of the day at the 9th, brilliantly reading the contours. Standout moment in a second bogey-free round of 67, 10 under overall. That was one shot behind the leader, Carlota Ciganda. Another player with a bogey-free round, she was rattling home the putts.
Nice one, sent with pace, authority, and finds the middle of the cup. We have a new leader in Carlota Ciganda, -11.
Indeed we do. Babnik just one behind with Briem and Urs a further shot back. Babnik though the story, and she explained afterwards it was a long path back to challenging at the top again.
2 years ago, my back was killing me. It was hurting me so much, and I knew I had to change it because, you know, being 18 and your back hurts all the time, it's not great. So I decided to use medical insoles created especially for my feet. But it takes 6 months to 1 year for the body to get used to it, and it took me 1 year.
Temperatures in the low 20 Celsius, southern Spain was at its winter best on Saturday. Not the week Nuria Iturrioz was after, but a moment to remember at the 13th. Unlucky for some, but not for the Mallorcan. An 8-iron into the par 3, a couple of bounces, and in for an ace. And a profitable one. The hole-in-one earning her a 6-night stay in a luxury hotel in Malaga. A wonderful prize she's going to gift to her mum. After 2 excellent opening days, Pia Babnik ran out of momentum. Plenty of good moments, some 3 birdies, but 3 bogeys to go with it in a level par 72. On a day where her rivals made a move, she looked as if she'd dropped out of contention. And a similar story too for Helen Briem. The German had momentum with 4 birdies in 6 holes at the end of her front 9, including this one at the 8th. But 2 drop shots on the way back gave her a round of 71 and 10 under par overall. Pranavi Urs was very much in the zone early in her round. 3 birdies on the card at the turn, and then 1 at 11, and here at 12, the Indian got within 1 of the lead. But 2 bogeys and a double in her final 5 holes meant in the end just a 71. She was another at 10 under par. The future of Spanish golf looked promising, so much young talent, amongst them Andrea Revuelta. The leading amateur in last year's Spanish Open fired the round of the week, a 64 to shoot up 20 places and into 3rd. 12th in the world amateur rankings, she would play in the final group on Sunday. Alongside Manon De Roey, the Belgian bogey-free in a round of 66 and is in great touch in what is a crucial moment of the season with LPGA Q School coming up next week. First up, the no small matter of the Spanish Open at 13 under. She was 4 back. It looked as if it would be just 3 back with Ciganda in trouble at the last. After going bogey-free on Friday and the first 17 holes on Saturday, she had this at the last to save par. Never in doubt. Out came the fist bump, a 66 and 17 under overall. A big moment for the Spaniard as she looked to win this title for a 2nd time. A 4-shot lead for Ciganda, who had stretched away over the back 9. The 34-year-old had only dropped 1 shot all week, and giving her pedigree, a tough player to catch at the top on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean 3 under, I'm always pretty happy with that. I think I played pretty solid the back 9 today, and yeah, hopefully I can do the same tomorrow.
Stay with us to see if Manon De Roey could break Spanish hearts and catch Ciganda. It would be a final day classic. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the final round of the Andalucía Costa del Sol Open de España at Real Club Guadalhorce Golf, where Manon De Roey has it all to do to claim her second win of the season. The Belgian starts the last day 4 behind Carlota Ciganda, the home favourite, looking to claim the Spanish Open title for a second time. 2 Spaniards in the final group, with amateur Andrea Revuelta a further 2 shots behind De Roey. The final trophy of the season up for grabs. The weather once again close to perfect, with little wind and some early drama. 2 early bogeys in the first 3 holes from Ciganda, whilst De Roey made her first birdie here at the third. And at the fourth, another birdie from the Belgian. Ciganda's 4-shot lead was gone in just 4 holes. It was game on. But Ciganda, as she does time and time again, dusted herself down and fought back. At the par 3 fifth, she would make an unanswered birdie to edge ahead once more. Both would birdie the 7th, and then at the 9th, a huge slice of luck for Ciganda. After trouble off the tee, quite how this kicked out of the bunker, only the Spanish golfing gods will know. She would rescue par, the same score as De Roey. But at 10, big trouble. Ciganda putting her second at the par 5 into the water. De Roey also with an approach to forget, but with nerves jangling, things had tightened up. So this is how things stand as we pick up the action. Ciganda level for the day, while De Roey was 3 under. I'm Richard Kaufman, former Spanish Open runner-up Sophie Walker alongside me. Don't think we were expecting this, Sophie.
No, you're right, Richard, especially from both of these players. One maybe, but look where Manon De Roey is. From the middle of the fairway, she's hit it into the palm trees. Just trying to get it towards the front of this green. There is a window. Let's clip some branches.
Well, at least it's found the putting surface, albeit it's going to be an extremely long birdie putt. She's played 3. Ciganda about to play her 4th. Meanwhile, Pranavi has birdied that 10th hole, so 3 under for the day. She now get within 3.
This is not an easy pin for the 21-year-old. She does hit a raking draw, middle right flag. Yeah, and that's understandable.
Well, we're expecting some nerves from Ciganda, but not this much.
Oh, that was nearly a shank, wasn't it? So playing 4 to a left pin. It's cut on a ledge. Oh, that is quite outstanding. She had about 4 yards of green to land it on and has done that, setting up a par putt.
That's extraordinary. As bad as the second was, the 4th absolutely brilliant from Ciganda. Yes. At 11. Looking to try and emulate one of her heroes, Aditi Ashok, who won this title last year. Just a par.
That's good on the 11th hole, though. One of the hardest holes on the golf course.
Flag on 26 paces here. De Roey's got nearly all of it.
You can see the speed bump that she has to come over. It'll move from left to right now. Oh, look at that one slow up.
Well, it looked like she might be having the opportunity here to pick up a shot. Suddenly they're both struggling for par. Hello, ladies.
We can see you.
Ciganda first for the 5. What a 5 this would be.
Keep it inside the hole. Pours it in, walks it in. That is a huge par save, and she knows it.
My, my, my. From the ridiculous to the sublime.
And suddenly Manon De Roey has got a putt to stay within touching distance. Who'd have thought that? She's been great from inside 10 feet all week and does it again there. Just refuses to make a bogey this weekend.
Couple of 5s there.
Couple of deep breaths.
Annabelle Dimmock's had an eagle already today. That was on the front 9, the KPMG Women's Irish Open champion, with an outside look here at 12.
Settles that one close. Hit an iron into this par 5 at over 500 yards, so it just shows what the leading groups can do on 12, a birdie opportunity or maybe eagle.
But more trouble for Ciganda down the right-hand side of 11, so De Roey with another opportunity maybe.
Only half the field have hit this green in regulation on the 11th. Good angle in. A nice shot.
A tournament that brings back some good memories for you, Sophie.
Yeah, it was down in a lower was where I did so well. I hold a shot on my final hole. Let's see what Briem can do here. She hits wedges in everywhere. I was hitting 7 irons.
Yeah, not getting the spin that time. She has had a lot of spin on what was a soft golf course a couple of weeks ago. Huge amounts of rain here. Now Ciganda so far right, she can get up and over the trees.
But this is difficult. She's only got 6 yards of green to work with between flag and bunker. She has to go deep. Long left's good. And that's what she's decided to do, take her medicine.
So struggling for par once again, the overnight leader. Also with some short game work required. Renaviers, who apart from that spell late in her third round yesterday, has been excellent.
It's really taken on this golf course. It's narrow off the tee, but she has hit driver, found the fairways and looking like making birdie there.
Ciganda with almost twice the length of putt that De Roey's got hers for par. De Roey for birdie.
She's made another one, digging deep on this back 9. 2 outrageous pars, and Manon De Roey can only smile.
That is ridiculous. Scorecard says just a couple of pars. Our vision says it was absolutely extraordinary.
I thought she was going to kiss that putter then. It certainly helped her out. There's
Still
still
got
an opportunity though, isn't
Yeah, it is to tie the lead for De Roey.
It's hard though, isn't it? I haven't seen that ball go in. No surprise.
Well, they both made 5s at 10 and both made 4s at 11. That's the only similarities, really.
The winner last time we were in Spain at the La Sella Open. From left to right, Helen Briem for birdie.
Just not able to quite close in on those leaders. There's an opportunity for someone to break out of the chasing pack because Ciganda really hasn't pushed on. Now, final event of the season, the battle for the top 70 of the rankings to keep full playing rights on tour. It's coming right down to the wire. And that is a fantastic finish from Celine Urban, who started the week in 70th spot, birdies at her last 3 holes. But if Elena Moosman pars her final hole, Urban will drop to 71st. We shall see.
Cozies that one in. The last 6 holes are difficult here. Urs found that yesterday.
Maybe not out of it though, within 3 shots. Birdies at those 2 par 5s. And what a final day of the season it is turning out to be. Ciganda somehow still out in front after those miracle pars at 10 and 11, but her lead is a fragile one. Welcome back to the final day of the LET season. The Andalucía Costa del Sol opened at España. Whereas heartbreak for Elena Moosman, a par at her final hole of the day would have seen her keep her full playing rights for next season. Unfortunately, a double bogey meant she lost out and Celine Urban hung on. Just as dramatic at the top of the leaderboard, where Carlota Ciganda somehow still leads, although her 4-shot lead overnight is down to 1.
Well, she got lucky again on the 12th. This ball should have been out of bounds off the tee. It ricocheted back off the trees. She's laid up to here, 108 yards. This is her 3rd shot. Likes it. It'll spin down from there.
You've got to make the most out of your luck, and I think it's fair to say she's doing that.
9, 10, 11 and 12.
Although both Ciganda and De Roey got away with their tee shots here. De Roey also laying up.
Inside 100 yards. Oh, and that's beautiful. Inside Carlota Ciganda's golf ball. Almost a guaranteed birdie there for the Belgium.
Yeah, you wonder what she must have been thinking the last few holes, but she's kept focused, got her boyfriend Stefan on the bag. Par 3s, 13 and 17, run parallel to one another.
This pin tight right towards the water. Oh, but no issue there by Briem.
Very impressive. It's two very different nines, isn't it, at Guadalhorce?
Yeah, the front nine is very hilly, this back nine flat, and I believe this is the last birdie opportunity on this 12th hole. The last 6 are difficult, and that is low and right.
Has putted really well, as we've seen, but not there for Ciganda, and you think De Roey's but guaranteed her birdie. We could see a tie at the top.
Not a bad leave here for us. Very little break.
That was to move within 2. Feels like a 2-horse race, but hers isn't that far back.
Yeah, especially the way the top 2 are playing.
No problem, tied for the lead again. She did catch Carlota on the front 9, back alongside her again now.
Yeah, she likes to take down a home favourite. Remember ATS Bangkok, where she beat Patti Tavatanaki?
Yeah, that was her breakthrough win. It's only a couple of months since Briem's on the Ladies European Tour. Remarkably, she's looking for her 6th win, professional win, that is, of the year.
Now Annabelle Dimmitt went through the back here with her approach, so this put for par on 14. Slides past, falls back to 12 under.
First dropped shot of the day, although it's been an excellent last few months of the season.
And I think she'll be delighted, not only the win, how she's carried on playing well since then.
Yeah, the 4th place finish in France, and heading into the top 10 right now. De Roey, 13th tee.
Likes to fade the ball, so this should suit her. Oh, I don't see that too often. Right on line. Must have popped high off the face, that 8-iron. That surely was enough club.
So maybe an opportunity here for Ciganda.
This looks safe. She's held on to that club face.
Not as straightforward as I think everyone here was expecting. I mean, if she were to win this week, she'd jump into the top 10 of the rankings, Prinavius, which would mean jumping on a plane to Alabama for LPGA Q School.
Not quite. It's been a good rookie year. Only 7 rookies have made this final event. First missed green of the day for Manon De Roey. And like the tee shot, that one's come up short.
Well, there's been a lot of twists and turns.
And you can see the frustration there. She's got close. She's now tied and is looking like maybe dropping a shot up to 14.
Up against the fringe, took the putter out. Oh, it's a good try. Holes maybe starting to run out. So to the 13th, where Ciganda has this to go back into the lead on her own, although 2 putts and she still might be in front on her own.
This is a slider from left to right. Keep it high of the hole. Oh, she's not.
It's been that kind of day for her, hasn't it? Not on the greens necessarily, but just so many errors. Only 1 bogey the first, what, 3 days, and she then had 2 in her first 3. I suppose that's going to unnerve you. Babnik just birdied 13, gets another at 14. So a couple under for the day now.
Well, the best putter on tour needs it right now. Uphill, right to left. Wills it into the hole. Good save in the end.
Yeah, that's important. Just after catching Ciganda again, she didn't want to give one away. To follow Babnik in. And that was also like the Slovenian to make it back-to-back birdie. She's had so many opportunities today.
She's played a lot better today. The opening round was good. Then the middle 2 rounds, tee to green, not quite what she'd have wanted.
Ciganda hoping to become the second Spaniard to win the Spanish Open twice, the other being Atha Munoz. Well done. Good 2-putt in the end. All still to play for.
Oh, she likes a fight, and she's got one. Annabelle Dimmitt missed the fairway here on 15, so this a par putt.
That's a pity. Back-to-back bogeys. Still inside the top 10 though at 11 under par. Started that year with the thumb issue, wasn't it? Yeah, had to have an operation. So only came back sort of a few months into the year.
8 iron here for De Roey. Around 140. Front left pin. It's the same shot with the same club. It's short again.
Yeah, she looks a little bemused by that. Looks like she was fairly happy with the connection.
Maybe it's coming from that Bermuda. It's just popped up high off the face from the thick leaf grass. No issue from centre of the fairway here on 15 though.
Urs, an attacking player by nature. Got to start getting birdies again coming in. And there's a chance.
Superb wedge there. Caddy Alex encouraging her, isn't he?
Yeah, she's enjoying it. Went over par today, but Andrea Revuelta still on course to win the Celia Barquin Trophy for the top amateur for the second year in a row. She's impressed.
Yeah, especially her approach play. She's leaving it in the right spots so often, pin height. Good 9 iron in there.
Future bright for Spanish golf. Future bright on the LET with stars like Briem emerging.
Looking to just ease one in from left to right. These soft greens. They're making great shots good, aren't they, for Briem?
Ciganda.
Well, this tee shot went over 300 yards, dead centre. 118 left, wedge.
And that is more like it from the 34-year-old from Pamplona. 6 times a Solheim Cup player, twice an LPGA Tour winner, 7 victories on the LET. She has the pedigree.
3 under for the round. And another one misses. One of those days for Briem.
Coming up shy again from De Roey. We could see a big change here. Ciganda thinking closer for her birdie putt than De Roey is for her par. Well, you feel like this has to go in to give even an outside chance for Urs.
These last 6 holes haven't been good to her this weekend. She was 4 over for that stretch yesterday, just a par there on 15 after had a good birdie chance.
What an experience as well for the 18-year-old from Madrid, you know, playing with one of her heroes, Carlota Ciganda, in this final round.
And the crowds that are out there as well. Bogeyed 13, bounced back on 14.
Gotta love hearing those cheers. Gotta Little sister Angela on the bag as well. All the brothers and sisters with names beginning with A, the A team.
And they all play golf, so look out for the name. Must make. Does make.
As you were saying, she's done that so often this year.
And even this afternoon, inside 12 feet. She's holding everything and not making bogeys. Look at that.
But she still could find herself behind heading to the 15th tee. It's the club that's not behaved this season on the LPGA Tour for Carlota Ciganda, but it's really behaving here on Spanish soil. Back in front, an incredible final day where Carlota Ciganda is still on top in her national championship. The lead is won with 4 holes remaining. Welcome back to the closing stages of the Andalucía Costa del Sol Open de España. Pranav on course to match her best finish on the LET in the final event of the season. No birdie at 16 though for the Indian. And Patricia Schmidt heading for a top 5 after a fabulous tee shot at the par 3 17th. The German starting the week 66th on the order of merit, moving to 12 under par. Final day 66 from Agathe Souzon, all still to play for as far as the destiny of the 22nd edition of the Spanish Open on the LET was concerned. Ciganda with a 1-shot lead over De Roey.
2 holes left to play for Helen Briem for the 2024 season. This 17th mirror images the 13th, the par 3. And so does the golf shot. Getting one in tight there.
Dead like that one. With reason to smile has Joachim this year. Now Carlota Ciganda looking to win on the LET for the 4th year in a row.
Just inside 80 yards. Front slope. Take it away from the hole sit. Good leave.
Saw the ball of Andrea Revuelta in close as well.
Nice pin this for hers. She can sling this 9-iron in from right to left over the water. Her eyes are lighting up. Oh, it flirts with the water, hits Breem's golf ball. So Briem will replace hers. Hers will play from the spot that it finished up in.
Over at 16, Manon De Roey.
It's really close here. 65 yards. This is a fiddly one. And just can't get that spin. If it was a full shot, she would have done.
Yeah, pushed Chiara Tambellini all the way. That loss right at the end at the Indian Open cost her a real chance of winning the rankings.
Now this one has a huge amount of break in it for such a short putt. It's only been 10 birdies on this hole today. You'd have thought Briem would have converted that pin position there on a slope.
Well, she knows Ciganda's going to have a chance this to tie her at the top of the leaderboard.
Close. But that's the type of putt that needs to go in now, with only a few holes left.
Yeah, one in South Africa earlier this year. So many top 10 finishes this year for De Roey, who will be hopefully heading back to the LPGA Tour next year. She played there in 2023, struggled a little bit. Ciganda to really take a grasp on this Spanish Open.
Uphill, left to right. Oh, started that one too straight. So a let off there for De Roey.
Yeah, the lead remains 1. 2 holes to play. Players have found this green tricky. Thankfully, Urs to get to 15 under. Another one.
Well, this green averages over 2 putts. The pin position on the 3rd and the 4th day has been around that spot. Nobody's been successful.
Now, one of those who was vulnerable as far as full playing rights was concerned at the start of the day, Ellie Givens. But it's been a really good weekend. A last day 70, which means she will finish 69th on the order of merit. 71-70, just about doing the job.
Par putt. And Briem could have easily have been 8 under par today. She's only 3 under. She could have been battling it out for the trophy.
Yeah, I think they will be surprised that Ciganda's not really pushed on today and that there was an opportunity. Hers remains 1 ahead of Briem in the battle for 3rd.
It'd be her biggest paycheck of her career as well. €700,000 prize fund here in Spain.
Just over 100,000 of it going to the winner. Hopefully a par to finish for Patricia Schmidt. Indeed it is. 69, tied 5th, her 2nd top 10 of the year, her best finish of the season. That woman looks like she's praying.
Praying for a good shot with a 9-iron from 160 yards. Ciganda, 1-shot lead.
Yeah, par 3 17th. Memories of Solheim in Spain, maybe?
Not quite as close, but it does set up a birdie look. It was the same club.
Needs a response from De Roey.
She hasn't made a bogey in 2.5 days. She needs to risk making bogey here. Take it at this tight left pin. That's good, but we know how much breaks on that birdie putt.
It's been a good battle. It has been a duel. Others have tried to get closer, but it has looked all day like it's Ciganda against De Roey. Up at 18. A 70 from Annabelle Dimmock. Another top 10. Started the year out injured. She'll be really happy with the way 2024 has panned out.
24th on the order of merit, having been told it might be 2 years before she plays golf again. Now this is the putt. A good 3 feet of break on this one. You wouldn't want anyone else over it. Oh, the first player to miss it high.
It was a good putt, good effort, but in danger of slipping a further shot behind with Ciganda's birdie putt to come. Back there in a moment, first up to 18.
Good pin today. Back right. It's closer to hospitality than the middle of the green. So aggressive with her approach plate, setting up another birdie try.
Yeah, she's going to finish inside the top 20 on the order of merit, the way things look. Could be a significant moment here for Ciganda.
Down the hill, right to left. Big player in a big moment, a 2-shot lead with 1 hole left to play.
That is huge for Carlota Ciganda. It's been a tough old day, but gets the cushion of a 2-shot lead to take to 18. A body blow for De Roey.
Oh, careful. Need that ball for 1 last hole.
Not made a bogey today, but that was nearly her biggest mistake, losing that. 1 last chance for birdie for Briem. Man, yeah, it's been one of those days on the greens, unfortunately. But exciting times ahead, you feel, for her.
Yeah, I mean, she's played junior golf this year, LET Access Golf, and now LET Golf.
Not to be, but 2 putts was going to guarantee third place anyway. She wasn't going to catch the top two.
Now if she finds the fairway, your work here is done. Driver trying to bleed one from left to right. It's hanging on down that left side. It's fine though. Looks like it's caught some of that left side of the fairway. So narrow, aren't they?
Yeah, but a par, remember, would all but guarantee the win now, unless De Roey was going to do something ridiculous like hold out for two here. There's the par finish for her. 68th, third place. Well done.
42,000 euros.
So just 3 players left once this group has finished up at 18. Briem, bogey 369.
Well, that's been her scoring average on the Ladies European Tour, a top 5 for the 19-year-old.
Yeah, she's had a win, a runner-up finish, and now a top 5. So they're all waiting really to crown their champion.
You just have to keep it left of this pin. Anything right can run off the green. She wants to start it at the edge of the back bunker. Exactly where she was aiming, and on the top tier.
Safely on board and looking good now for Ciganda. It hasn't been that way all day. De Roey, you feel, has to get this in birdie range just to try and increase some pressure on Ciganda again.
Or go in, you know, this is the club now. This goes in for eagle. It's not a pin that's easy to get back to.
Not what she was looking for. Been a great effort, not only today but all season, but this is going to be a big moment for Carlota Ciganda. Winning her national title so important. She says it's the majors, Solheim Cup, and then the Spanish Open.
There's one last try for De Roey. This is incredibly slow though, from left to right.
Just coming up shy, which means now that Carlota Ciganda has got the luxury of 3 putts if she needs them to win this title.
Centre stage, dressed in the red of Spain. Just wants to send this one up the left-hand side.
And that should do. Well, I think back to what's happened today, you know, those pars at 10 and 11, extraordinary day it's been. Another successful one for Andrea Revuelta. And for the second year in a row, Sophie going to be the top amateur.
Tied 5th, all rounds under par. The Celia Barquin Trophy goes to Andrea yet again.
Yeah, fabulous from the 18-year-old from Madrid. She'll head back to Stanford University full of confidence. Well done. Sisters together doing the business. And Manon De Roey will be heading off to LPGA Q School full of confidence as well.
Second at the Spanish Open and second on the Ladies European Tour Order of Merit. All 4 rounds in the 60s. That will do next week.
Been a fabulous year for the Belgian. But centre stage, Carlota Ciganda. Well, that was typical of the day, really. Hard work. But Carlota Ciganda, the home hero in Spain once again.
Well, that was courage, determination, and Seve-like golf entering this back 9. It's a significant one for the Ciganda family, this trophy.
Yeah, lovely scenes for Carlota Ciganda. Didn't come easy, that's for sure. But all smiles at the end of the day. A single shot victory for Carlota Ciganda on a day with so many twists and turns. 4 of the year's champions in the top 10 and 2 of the year's rookies. Good paydays for Alice Hewson and Bronte Law ahead of their respective weddings. Law with a closing 65. Another Spanish amateur, Carla Bernat, ending in a tie for 14th. But in the end, the day belonged to Carlota Ciganda. For the second time in her career, she is the Open de España champion, and she clearly loves a battle.
Yeah, I mean, I just fought really hard. I mean, I think I am a fighter. I just try to give my 100% every time I play golf, and that's what I try to do. And today, it was a good day for me. But yeah, I just want to congratulate Manon because she did great.
Congratulations too to Chiara Tambellini. The Order of Merit wrapped up ahead of this event. De Roey second, with Charlie Hull wrapping up the top 3, one of 3 English women in the top 10. Tambellini simply a class apart this season, but Shannon Tam, Perrine Delacour and Helen Briem all picked up rookie wins this season. The future looks bright. Nelly Korda ends the year as world number 1 on the Rolex World Rankings. Great memories for Lydia Ko after her Olympic gold and major success at St Andrews. Thanks for watching both this event and the whole season. The tour is going from strength to strength thanks to its loyal fans. You can stay in touch with all the news ahead of the new campaign at ladieseuropeantour.com. Until then, bye-bye for now.